Yeah, I just want to go over um, the proceedings, like the events that happen according to the Book of Revelation. Before, just to clarify about so much that's going to happen. But as we can all see right now, we're in the sixth seal, because in the sixth seal it talks about how. It talks about how the moon's going to turn red, how the sun's going to turn black, and now there's a great earthquake coming. And after that, and there's a comet coming into the world from the heavens. It's crushing into the world. And it speaks of how how after all this happens, okay, after the meteor comes, okay, and after the earthquake, you see the rich and the poor, you see everyone hiding. You say they're saying that hide us. They're saying to the mountains to fall on us and hide us from the wrath, the Lamb, the one who sits on the throne. Okay, and right after that, it's like God's destruction is coming. God's gonna, His judgment is pouring down. These are the birth pains, though. These are the birth pain judgments, and they're coming in swiftly, and just in the midst of them, just right after the asteroid happens, after it says that in chapter 6, in chapter 7 of Revelation, it talks of how the angels, the angel, with God's seal, comes down, okay, and he comes down, stopping all the other four angels from destroying the earth, from passing judgment. God's actually starting these birth pains, okay, and just in the midst of them, before it gets really bad, God stops this. Okay, God sends an angel to cause this to be paused for a while. And during that time, just right after the asteroid, they're sealed. Okay, they're sealed, 144,000 Jews. They're sealed with God's seal. And, these are, as you say, these are the ones that God has chosen to be 144. And what's going to happen is that this sealing is God's seal on them, okay, to become like, it's like when whoever's given that seal of God, it's like God's permanent marking on you. You're God's gonna make you complete. But it's like as we live on earth, okay, when we go to heaven, God's gonna God's gonna work on us and complete us and transform us. But for the 144, what happens is that glory that they'll receive in heaven, because in heaven they'll be shining like stars. In heaven, how angels shine so brightly, the glory of heaven that they'll receive when they go home, God's not going to let them receive that when they go home. God's going to let that glory come from heaven into the earth to transform them, okay, so that people are going to see heaven on earth, because at that point, that veil is going to be broken, and supernatural things are going to become physical. You see, demons are real, but it's like most demons, they're like in the spiritual world, okay? They can't really come so much. But what's going to happen is that when that asteroid comes into the world, how it's breaking through the Earth's atmosphere? It kind of symbolizes how the veil is being broken, because that's something extreme for an asteroid to come through, to break through the Earth. Okay, and it's coming, and when it breaks through the earth, it's almost like the earth veil is being broken. And at that moment, the Lord gave me visions that I saw demons, people think they're aliens, but they're actually demons, okay? And I saw them coming, and they were physical, and they were walking around on the earth with these weapons. I saw these demons. They're demons. They're not aliens. Aliens are demons. So, yeah, people think they're aliens, but they're demons. They're demons that are physical, like humans, and they're really ugly. And the way you see your brother or sister, very soon these demons will be seen like that. The way you could touch your brother, or you could touch her, that's why you have to go home, because everything that is spiritual is going to become physical. And when that time comes, okay, when these demons are when these demons are here on earth physically coming, okay, they're going to be causing so much destruction. They'll be going on to fulfill the devil's plans, okay, to destroy people and to cause people to take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, okay, and to do so many evil things. Because, evil is increasing so much, but, just when that happens, God's glory is also going to increase much, much more. Because, the devil thinks that it's time to rule the world, but, God, he's going to let heaven come down into the earth, and his people will be transformed like stars. They'll look like light. The glory of heaven is going to come upon God's 144, and they're going to look like light, like they're just going to look like bright lights, and God's going to give them so many gifts and so many wonderful talents and beauties, Okay, and God's going to use them because at that time God had perfected them. Because what happens is that, they're like the people who God has chosen, okay, to worship Him to a certain level, to worship Him to a certain point that is very pleasing to Him. They're very close to the mark that God has set for them, okay? They're going to spread out into all the world, every island, every nation, Africa, Jamaica, Asia, China, wherever that people are. And it is through them that the word of God is going to reach the ends of the world. Because, it says that, God says in His word that, the word of God is going to spread to the whole world. God's word will reach every corner of the world before He comes. It is through them, it is through the 144 that God is going to use to let His word, spread out into every corner of the world. Because I talk to people, and they're like, I talk to people about Jesus. I'm like, do you know Jesus Christ? And they tell me, no, Jesus, what Jesus? They haven't really heard of the name of our Savior before. But it is through these 144. God's going to give them supernatural power to be able to fly, to be able to do so much. Okay, and they're going to spread into all of the world to bring in the great final harvest. They're going to do miracles. God's going to use them to do things that will just surprise people, that will blow people's mind. Because, people don't believe in so much. People think, because people believe in evolution. People believe in so many lies. They don't believe in Jesus. But, the glory of heaven is going to be like heaven on earth in a revival. Because the glory of heaven, how when we get to heaven, the glory that's in heaven, how we look when it's heaven, how we look like when we're in heaven, how we could fly when we're in heaven, and how God gives us supernatural power to be able to do so much in heaven. That amount of power, that glory of God is going to come upon us. It's going to come into the world to show people His true power, because so many people that don't even know that God created the world. But when they see how these people look, there's going to be no doubt that God created them, because they can see that God created something that is much greater than even what they thought. And they're going to be testifying of Jesus. And and the other thing that I also wanted to share about them, and they're going to bring in the final harvest. They're going to bring in a multitude of people, because people don't really believe until something really shakes them. So God's going to let this shake them, because they're going to get so terrified when they see the darkness, when they see these aliens, these demons. They're going to get so terrified when they see all the monstrous things that are happening. Right in the midst of there, it says in the Word of God, whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So just keep praying for people. So I want to encourage all of you to please pray a lot for people. Pray a lot for your family, for your friends, for those that are not saved, because it is extremely important that they come home, because this is the final chance that the whole world has, like that we all have. This is the last chance that God is giving us. And this time is upon all of us right now. Upon all of us right now. This is about to happen very soon. This is happening it's coming so soon, because the asteroid is coming, okay, and it's coming instantly. It's coming very soon.
Yeah.
We're going to see things very, very, very mighty, very, very great things that are going to shake us this year. And that God's glory is going to rise up so great like never before. Okay, so just focus on Jesus. But what I'm going to say is that what I was just saying was that, there's a certain level of holiness that we need. It's like, you can't just pray anyhow and expect to be raptured. You can't just live anyhow and expect to go home. You have to live the way Jesus says He wants you to live, because Jesus is the one who gets to say, you get to come home with me, and you are not coming home with me. Jesus says that He chooses based on His standard. The rapture is God is going to say, you're coming home with me or you're not. God is the one who's deciding. So make sure that in all you focus on God. You don't look to men. You're not looking for this man to tell me, oh, sir, am I going home in the rapture or not? No, go to God yourself. Go to Jesus yourself, because Jesus is the one you'll be answering to. Because what if you and that man get to stay behind? You're going to go back to asking. You're not going to get anything from that. By then, it's going to be too late. So ask Jesus yourself, and He's going to tell you. Just be persistent. If you don't hear it the first time, just keep asking, because the rapture is so important. That's why God is doing all of this, because He loves all of us and He wants all of us to come home. And for those people who are still not ready, that's, for some people that have still not made the mark, because there's a mark. There's a mark of holiness. There's a mark of righteousness. Go to heaven anyhow. There's a requirement. There's a level that you need to be at before you could go, before you could come home in the rapture. God's going to turn these people into, they're going to shine like stars. And it's going to be like physical light. It's not going to be like a spiritual thing. Because remember, I said that the veil, the wall that separates the spiritual world and the physical world is going to be broken. So spiritual demons will be able to come into the physical earth. And physical angels, okay, and the supernatural, like heavenly stuff. Like angels, they like supernatural things. Like how when God blesses us, when He pours down things, like sometimes when God blesses you something, you see it coming in the spiritual realm, and it takes time for it to manifest in the physical world, like physical earth. But when that veil is broken, at that time, that wall will be broken. So the spiritual, so the spiritual things will be clearly made physical. As the angels come to seal them, it's a representation of the fact that they're getting sealed with God's power. And the moment that sealing takes place, okay, when that happens, their powers are just gonna, the supernatural powers that God gives them, it's just gonna go beyond what we think. It's gonna be absolutely surprising for everyone. And the supernatural powers are also individual for all of us. God gives all of us people, because we're also unique to God, and He gives us, because God lacks diversity in His creation. Even in the angels, He doesn't make all the angels the same. Even in His prophets, He doesn't make His prophets all the same. He does everything differently. For some people, He gives them this gift, and for others, He gives them the other gift. And He's going to move out to the whole world, okay? And they're going to, and that's going to happen in a revival. And they're going to go around to gather the final harvest. And this is very short. This is not a long thing. It's not going to happen for long. Yeah, they're going to go around the world, and they're going to gather in people to come in finally. For the last time. So God's going to use these people to, for those who are not ready, God's going to use these people to make them ready. Because God's going to manifest. He's going to use these people to bless people with so many mighty gifts, and to just give them so many, to bless them with His Holy Spirit, and to just strengthen them, and to just help them in a way like never before. And He's going to use this, okay? He's going to use them to prepare people, and they're going to come home. Okay, when that trumpet is going to sound, and the dead's going to rise, and everything's going to happen, and He's going to use them to come. He's going to use those people that are coming home into the supper. They're going to come home.